Hi everyone, I'm Marina Schilling and I live in the southwest of WA. I craft here and I also run a small business selling handmade items through market stalls here in the southwest. My journey into what I'm currently doing began almost 17 years ago in Perth when I was inspired by the principles of simple living. And so amongst a few things, I started to make my own natural soaps. This activity ended up being lucrative for me because my friends and family began to buy these soaps. So each purchase fueled my motivation to create more. About 9 years ago, my family and myself moved down to the south, and at that time I met a couple who were already involved in market stalling and who encouraged me to have a go. After a very tentative start, I'm happy to say that I'm currently involved full-time in market stalling, and I consider this my full-time job now. One of the fantastic aspects about moving down south was the proximity to raw materials like olive oil, pure beeswax, wool. Basically, this closeness to raw materials continues to drive and sustain my passion for what I'm doing to this current day. The other wonderful thing about being here has also been the opportunity to meet up with other like-minded crafters and artisans. So, for instance, there was a time when I would spin my own wool and weave them into scarves. A very satisfying activity, but unfortunately not very viable because it was very time consuming, and I also had to concentrate on making other products. So when I ended up meeting this local farmer who keeps goats and also merino sheep, and who happens to spin her own wool, I was thrilled because I could buy her yarn and use them for my weaves. Now, I'm able to buy yarn from her to also commission another crafter to make products for my market stall. So this particular network that's developed over my interaction with market stallers has been immensely helpful for me. In the end, what has worked for me in my business has been the adherence to the slow cloth philosophy. Aside from that, also being focused on traditional crafting practices and techniques that as far as possible are sustainable and environmentally friendly is what continues to keep me going. Thank you.